girls, people of all ages. You smell that? You know it's cooking? It's not food right now, but we are cooking up a stream tonight. So welcome back to another awesome video, people. I'm taking this opportunity due to just certain matters and circumstances, and we're back, kinda. Not fully back, but by recent popular demand, I put a vote out there saying, hey, if I ever stream again, which I was maybe teasing that would happen tonight, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but still, I was teasing, perhaps, but point is, I put out a poll of like, what should be the next stream? Should we just come back to series and just do that, and whenever I can stream, just start doing those again, or just do random stuff until further notice, which who knows when that'll be a full-time streaming schedule again. This is just temporary part-timing thing. So all of you voted for returning series, so we're back, and I chose to go with Dreamlight Valley. It was either this, Ace Attorney, or Spider-Man. So next time we do something stream related, we'll get back to Spidey and the gang and all of his Sinister Six and all of his sinister villains. But I will show you guys that I've been doing quite a bit of stuff off camera that you guys might find not a lot, but a bit of interesting things to know and find out. So yeah, no shocker, maybe. Well, maybe it is an actual shocker. I have no idea to you, buddy. But anyone that tunes in, feel free to leave any stuff in the chat. Nothing crazy we're going to go into, but I will say that not a lot of you know, or maybe some of you do know, but I did a little bit of stuff off camera. I felt like in terms of out of all the games I could have played, out of all the series that we've started, I felt that Dreamlight Valley was one I can kind of go, let me maybe just grind a little and do this off camera. And same thing with Speedstorm, even though Speedstorm's not a reoccurring series, but hey, kinda is, kinda isn't. You know, it's just like one of those fun occasional things we'll do from time to time. But Dreamlight Valley, I thought, I can grind with this. So we did a bit of things. Not a lot, but we did a bit of stuff. And I will show you one thing that is a little bit different, besides the fact that I am wearing a chef's outfit while rocking this really clean main scar hoodie, I guess. Which I actually like that it's got the chef outfit, and I still wear the nice scar hoodie. But I do want to show you guys something kind of neat, and I think this was not super like, oh my gosh, I did a lot while I was grinding off screen, but just to give you an idea of where we're at. So, actually I went to the wrong spot. That's okay. Where are you at? Well, actually, you know what? Let me go to inventory instead. Let me show you that way. That might be better, because I can show you all that. We have... Where is she? We have... Well, also, it's been a while since I've done this on camera because, well, in terms of updates, we can get ourselves Mulan and Mushu. I don't know how to, but that's probably ways away. But we got Ariel. And we set up her little, her house, her little miniature castle, if you will, over down by Dazzle Beach, right there. Sticking up right there, sharp and pointy and shiny and all Atlantic looking and everything. So, yeah. This is not like a full-on like, hey, I'm back to full-time streaming again, where we can now do this like every 2 weeks or every week or so. But I'll squeeze these in again. If you check out the poll, this was popular demand, so here we are. Hey, what's going on, Ruben? How you doing? So, this is our little thing we got. This was something I did, and some other stuff I did as well. For example, let me see. I don't know if the quest's showing anything, but I feel like some of these quests might be a little bit different. We still have this, which is weird. Still can't find and still can't make that final sign for Scrooge. I don't know why, but that's still been there. This has still been here. This is new, I think. Yeah, this is new. This is new, I think. I don't know. Most of these are kind of new, but we're almost done with our quest here, I think. Let me see. This one we just gotta do, but I think the problem with this one is it's either these. Is it this one? I think it's. You know what it is? I think it's this one. So this is gonna be tricky. So we'll see what we can whoop up, and we're gonna try and cook some things today. Because last time I was doing this off camera, I was doing a bit of cooking and doing this mission of Remy, need your help. we're gonna cook some meals, and whoever comes in, that's who we gotta cook for, and whatever they request, that's what we gotta do. So we did that. What the hell was I just gonna say? There was something that it took me a while to do, but I finally did. It was like something with the stones, like those those shinies. These things, if I can show you guys for a second. Gems. It was something with these things, like citron, aquamarine, and there was another one, a garnet, and they all combined it to make an element or something we needed for Mother Gothel. So we completed that. We're done with that. So we did not a lot of stuff, but I like to think I accomplished some things off screen. So, but the last time I was on screen, I think we did just get Scar. I think it's been that long. I'm recapping. I was recapping a little bit, seeing where I was, and that was February. Holy shit, how time has flown by. It's crazy, if I'm being honest. So just give me one quick second. Now, I'm gonna be seeing this on my feed now more and more often, aren't I? R.I.P. The whole Monsters Inc. thing going on. But anywho, let me find something real quick. I want to change up my thumbnail. I'm feeling feeling kind of humble by my thumbnail that I did recently with this, if I find it. Yeah! I like it, even though it's gonna be cut off a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. What matters the most right now is the thought that counts, and that's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be cut off a little. I don't know why it's kind of cut, but let me see if I can try and kind of get it in somewhat a decent position. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Just as long as you guys get the idea. It might be a little cut off, but that's okay. It's all good. So, you guys are more than welcome to leave stuff, whatever you want in the chat, as always, you two, and whoever else is still here. So, cool. The issue with this is that Remy was saying to me for this mission is that Merlin comes in the evenings, and then Goofy comes in the morning. I could have streamed this morning, but I was stinky thinking that things were gonna happen, other stuff was gonna happen on my day off, whatever else. So Goofy is a no-show. We were gonna cook up stuff, but the plan was we were gonna see if anyone was gonna walk through the door or somebody. I know that the only two people so far that show up on like a schedule, quote schedule, is Merlin shows up at night. We already took care of him, but Goofy is someone that shows up in the morning. I don't know about anybody else. However, if we don't get anything chef related, I think it's still a funny subtitle because we're rocking this sleek combination of style and professionism. You know, we run a very fine wine and dine establishment. You see here? So yeah, that's where we stand here. And good to see you, Jamari. Good to see people here. Good to see all of you. Welcome all in. Welcome on down. Give me a second here, folks. If we don't get to cooking it to anything, then you guys suggest what we should do next then, because I will show you guys the exact quests we need to do, and we can take it from there. I have no idea if we'll ever get to do this. I don't know. Unless you guys know how do I make the 4th Scrooge sign and we can finally place that down, then great. If we can't, then you guys pick what we do. Is either we try and finish this, we do this one, we do Moana's, we do Maui's, Goofy's, or Donald's. Or if you guys really have a key eye on like, hey, this is what you need to do to get your sign, then we do Scrooge. So, I'll leave it up to you guys. So we're gonna wait a few minutes, just chill in here for a minute, see if anyone turns in. If not, then it's just gonna be me and Remy chilling right now. We've kind of whooped up some new things lately. I don't know if these are new recipes that we've done. These are the recipes. And I just realized my thing's still cut off. That's wonderful. I love that very much. I love that. This is like the border still cuts off a bit of my screen, but that's okay. Anyways, let me show you if we've done anything new, if anything's new lately. I don't think there's anything new to show off that we made in recent weeks, months, not really, if I'm being honest. Yeah. We did do a thing with yeah, we did root beer, I did a peanut butter waffle, a Mickey waffle, a jam waffle. What else did I do? Tofu, I guess. We made tofu for Scar. That was something he was really into. For whatever, they're like, hey, we don't have any meat right now. We could substitute it for you. Alright, I guess. So. And then this is what we got here in our inventory. So we have this still, we have this, whatever reason. If these have any significance, feel free to let me know. I mean, I know the significance of this stuff, but I'm just telling you and call it like it is right now. So. But yeah, you guys are more than welcome. Just leave stuff in the chat. Okay. So we are just gonna chill for a bit. I don't think I'm gonna take too long to wait for anyone that's gonna come through the door. I'm gonna literally sit here and just be like, hey, welcome in, and then just sit down. Maybe give it like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and if you guys want, along with you, Wolf, if you want, you guys can pick what mission should we do out of all these that we have unlocked. Because we have Wally, we have 2 different Remys, we have, so I'll read off the ones we have while we're waiting if there's gonna be a customer or not. But Scrooge's thing, we still have that one sign left to do. I don't know how to do it, but I can't make one, and you can't look in for it in the inventory. So I don't know how to make the sign. I have no idea. But if we can do that, if you guys have any whereabouts on how to make that, we will do that. We will either do that, or we need this mystery of the stolen socks. So we search for Donald's. So we search for, we search in Donald's house for whatever. We finish this up with Goofy. His little, Goofy seems to need some help. You decide to talk to him. In the process of organizing a dinner with Mickey, he needs someone to lend a hand with fishing out some ingredients. We do that, or we do whatever Maui wants. We do this mission with Moana. We continue with this for somehow, or we do this, making all these other 5-star meals, and you guys can help me out figure out what those 5-star meals are, because I don't have a lot of 5-star stuff, and the ingredients I need for the 5-star stuff are out of my reach. Or we do Wally, or we do that. Let me see if we can find those, like the ingredients I have. Like, for example, what's let's look at the, I have, like, I'm trying to see where's the 5-star stuff I have. There's a 5-star thing. Like, look, the potato leek soup is one, I remember. The ratatouille is another we made. If I can find ratatouille. Right here, ratatouille, right? And then there's another one, or that might have been it. But point is, let me show you. Like, it's weird. It's so weird how picky this is. Because look, so we go, so let's look at the recipes real quick, right? Let's look at, what was it, ratatouille? Or the potato leek? So potato leek, right? We need, looks like those chives, potatoes, onions, garlic, and milk, right? We have some of that in our inventory, but here's the thing. You go to something like, what was it? Oh no, let's use the ratatouille for example. It needs like tomatoes and other stuff and eggplant, right? So eggplant, it's located in the Frosted Heights. I don't know how the hell I required an eggplant, but I can't because we don't have the Frosted Heights. We still don't have that, because look, our map, if I can go to my map, I can't right now, actually I have to leave for a second. But first things first, I want to see something here. Is there anything I can purchase? No, not really. No, it's okay. Anyways, like if we go to our map, there's still not, we don't have a lot of the areas yet unlocked. There's still a lot for us to reach and still do. So show me the map. Show me the map. Show me the map. Survey says map. I don't know. Anyways, this is just gonna be just a laid back sort of thing. We'll go until probably anywheres before 12 or 12:30, like we did that one time for Marvel's Capcom. So we'll do that. Like, look, we still don't have that area unlocked, so I don't know idea how the heck we did it, but somehow we did it. Cause look, this is still off limits for us, along with this is still off limits, the Forgotten Lands, and that's it. Everything else we have unlocked. And we can't do that Rift in Time thing still. I keep checking that. What? Kristoff is asleep? That's interesting. Okay. I kind of want to go check on him. Let's go spy on Kristoff. Just to be nosy and be like, hey, what you doing there, buddy? Find my... Yeah. I want to make sure I was going the right area. Anywho. I want to go down this way. Oof. Oh, he's in here. Oh, he's sleeping in there. Okay. I gotcha. Alright. Let's go in there and say hi. Let's just go in and say hi. No! What? That's interesting. Not what I expected. That's funny. Maybe it's not super hilarious, but I think it's kind of funny that it literally says you cannot disturb anyone while sleeping. That's kind of interesting. But alright, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Who else is around here? We might just do Donald's thing. Damn! Mirabelle's asleep too. So, does that mean Casita's also asleep? I'm curious. Let's go say hi to Mirabelle. It probably will give me the same message. That's interesting. I don't know, I think it's kind of neat. I've never had this before, but then again, I've never really played this off screen at this time. I've done it mainly... If I played this off screen, if I was off on my days of work, what the heck? What time would I be playing? Like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7? I don't know. See, here's Ariel. Look, there she is. Say hi to her. Oh yeah, we leveled the hell up out of some characters. That's something I can say. Cause I think last they were like, look, does it say the level? Yeah, it shows a level. Not super much, but I did a whole bunch. I think, yeah, with Goofy. I think it was with Goofy, Donald, a little bit of Maui, definitely a bit with Scar. Yeah, Scar. Not much with Ariel, but that's it. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's Vanellope. I forgot Vanellope is still in this game, or is a thing in this game. Isn't this the most amazing day you've ever seen? I don't know what that means, but okay. Can I actually go into Casita? That's interesting. Okay. I see how it is. I see. Yeah, there's Simba. Yeah, let me see, there's a total of, so Belle, Beast, Fairy Godmother, that's 3, Maribel's 4, Anna, Elsa, Kristoff, Olaf, so hold on, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that's 8, right? Stitch is 9, Daisy, Donald, Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, Scrooge, that's 15, Moana, Maui, that's 17, Mike and Sully, that's 19, Mushu Mulan, that's 21, Remy's 22, Mother Gotha's 23, Nala, Simba, Scar, it's 26, Ariel, Eric, Ursula, it's 29, Merlin's 30, Jack is 31, Buzz and Woody, that's 33, Wally's 34, and Vanellope's 35. That's a total of 35 characters, and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 out of 35. Feels like half, but kind of not. So wait, since I don't see anybody else voting for anything else, we will go with, what was it? Donald's socks? It was? Yes, Mystery to Stolen Socks. So we're gonna go check that out. We gotta go find ourselves some souks. We'll go and look from there. But yeah, feel free to leave whatever you guys want in the chat. Nothing picky. Comments, questions, concerns. Now he's got another mission? Or do I need to deliver something to him?
If you need help, Maui's your guy.
Oh, this! Okay, I guess I could give this to him. I hope this doesn't, like, do anything against my quest with the giving the dishes out, so let's see this. Here you go, buddy.
Oh, hey!
Thanks, ProdigiousATea. It smells... Yeah, it smells delicious! Okay. Okay, here comes the greatness. Give me your pickaxe. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I forgot about this. And here you go. An improved and sturdy as ever pickaxe, reinforced by me. Oh, okay. Now it's strong enough to break through tons of stuff. Come on, Slowpoke. Let's go get whatever's stuck in there in the storm debris I showed you.
You're welcome.
Oh well. Oh, speaking of Donald. Hey, Donald. Hello. I didn't have a voice for Donald because I can't do the... So, we agreed to that. We agreed to not doing that. Why... Maui, why are you following me of all people? Oh, bye. Bye, have a beautiful time. Anyways, we're gonna go sleuthing. We're gonna go snooping in Donald's place for a little bit. We're a snooping and a sleuthin'. Oh. Nice. Donald, you really need to keep your boat afloat and less dirty and more sturdy, my guy. Cause I mean, what if like realtors come in here and they see this? You see, like see how they'd see this? What would you think if you were in someone else's house and you saw this? Come on, Donald. Let's have some manners here. Let's have some profession here. Donald, we are professional here. We are a professional. For someone who doesn't wear pants, be professional. Put on some pants. Whatever that is. Give to Donald. Strange device. Give to Donald. Huh? What is this? Yeah, I think it's some sort of extraterrestrial technology. No, I think it's an extraterrestrial technology. It's just some broken junk. I have no idea what it is. Ha! That proves it! We've got ourselves a whole bunch of sock-stealing space aliens! They must have dropped in when they were stealing my stuff. Wah! It's making a beeping sound. Wait a minute, it's beeping louder when I put it near my sock. What? Dude, you're not even wearing... Okay. Did you see that? When the drool from the sock fell on the doohickey, it lit up. It says something on the screen. DNA match authorized 33% complete. What does that mean? This is preposterous. I think it means this thing belongs to whatever chewed on your sock. Okay. And maybe if we could just find a couple more DNA samples, it would power up this weird device. Smart thinking, ProdigiousATea. Maybe this will lead us right to the sock thieves. And prove to everyone around here that I was right. I'll keep an eye on it for any more missing socks or lights in the sky or crop dusts or crop circles maybe. I'll keep this doohickey for now. Now go wash this sock. Why would someone chew on a sock? This is disgusting. Okay, I think you might have just answered your own question there, dude, but sure. Let's go with that. Now I want to see what... Oh, we're done with Donald's thing. Okay, good. Okay, so that's done with that. We just gotta keep sleuthing and snooping around for things, I guess. Next time we do encounter this. I don't know. I just thought I was trying to do a bit. I tried. I try. I'm just laid back today. I'm easy breezy right now. If you guys have anything else you want to leave in the chat, feel free to do so. I'm trying to think, what can we do now? But yeah, it was between either between this, Spider-Man, or Ace Attorney, because I don't know, those three just came in my head out of the other ones we've done, and nothing against like Kingdom Hearts or Jedi Fallen Order or Bendy or FNAF or Security Breach specifically, but I just wanted to do these three because I realized we could finish Spider-Man. So that's why I was like, I wanted to maybe get back to Spider-Man. I was thinking of doing this because I was like, hey, maybe we can play catch-up with this game. And then with Ace Attorney, I know how much the people like Ace Attorney. I know how Brandon really loves Ace Attorney. So I figured that'd be great. And that'd be fun. And plus, if I'm being honest, if I'm being a little honest, I kind of miss, if it's this game or Ace Attorney I would have went with, I kind of miss doing the voices a little bit. Because when I was off screen doing this game, I was like, it doesn't feel as fun. But when I'm live streaming, whenever we've done this and I've done the voices and getting into like the, oh yes, it's Merlin, or Scrooge McDuck here, you know, like getting into the voices is a lot more fun doing it live than just sitting here kind of just talking. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel as cool, it doesn't feel as fun. I don't know. But what was I gonna do? I've totally forgotten, got off track for a second. There was something that caught my eye. Chest, that's right. Chest. Even Ace Attorney would have been the same thing. There was the voices we kind of do and the characters. And sometimes that's fun. It's a little bit fun for me. I get a little more kick out of it here and there. I don't mind when you have games that just you have voice actors involved, but I get a kick out of when like it's dialogue. You can try to insert and just put together a silly character or a silly voice if you want to. Oh, happy early birthday to you, Juan. Good to see you here, and you're more than welcome to leave whatever you like in the chat. This is easy breezy. We'll be just doing whatever random stuff for this episode because I was gonna try and do stuff at the restaurant at Chez Remy's here, but I don't know if we will. Also, if you guys noticed or not, we did upgrade Chez Remy a little bit. We upgraded Chez Remy. We upgraded, I think we upgraded the McDuck thing here. I'm pretty sure we upgraded this a little bit. I think last time. There's some other stuff we upgraded. Not that it's like a super major thing, but I like to take the little details that I did while I was grinding and say, hey, I did this stuff while I was off screen, and here we are now. So now here we are, and back to I'm gonna see if there's anyone maybe there. I mean, you can get this game. The thing is with this game is that before, well, actually right now, you can actually get this game physically for like an actual physical like game disc. They now made a physical disc of this game, which is interesting. And for whatever reason, they have it titled the Rift in Time thing. Even though that's like the DLC pack expansion thingy. But before that, this was downloadable. You could have gotten this. Like you can get this for, I've seen the Nintendo Switch have this. This is for PlayStation, and I'm certain Xbox has this, so I wouldn't put it past them. So you could get this on the Nintendo eShop, you can get this on the PlayStation Store, you can probably get this on the Microsoft Store. I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, although I appreciate it very much. I can use the extra cash. Send me a check. Thank you. Anyways, so yeah, you could buy it online, download it, and all that stuff. I would show you guys, but then that would mean I'd have to leave my screen, and then all of a sudden the stream would cut off. So we don't want that, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Anyways, I mean, you could do whatever you want with this, with your avatar in this game. I just made him kind of look somewhat like me, even though I wouldn't say I have very well. If we take off the hat for a second, let me see if we can take off the hat for a sec. Can I take it off? Is there a way I can take off this hat? Let me see. Let me lose the hat. Can I lose the hat? No, I can't lose a hat. Can I? Yeah, okay. So look, like this is not like my hair is not this wavy or spiky, but it's something close to it. It's the closest thing I have to my hair. So whether it's long or short, that's the closest I have to the equivalent of my hair. So like I did the best I could with it, and this would be probably how if I if I was in a Disney video game and I had all sorts of like crazy ass Disney merchants shirts like this, I would probably wear something like this just for the hell of it. And plus it looks cool.
This village smells like magic? Just so you know, I've got some new goods.
How I feel about that breakup? I mean, spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it, or if for any of you that don't care, that's perfectly fine. I remember I ran into a friend of mine from high school recently, and I was telling him about Hell of a Boss, and he's like, I'm not caught up. I was like, oh my god. I was like, when you get to a certain point, something happens. And he goes, okay. He goes, I'll watch it sometime and see what I can do, and we'll chat about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, because like I feel, and I know people might feel very divisive on what happened after that breakup between Blitz and Stolas, because I 100% respect that and I understand that. If people are like, oh, season 2 is kind of not the best, like the first half of it was good, now the second half's kind of not that great, because it's very just, it's a shift in tone. So I feel like people would say that, and that's perfectly fine. My thing is, I feel like season 2 is great all around. It's definitely bittersweet of what happened, but I think it's something that averted our expectation. It's something we didn't expect. We were all expecting the two of them to get together in that moment, because the episode, the apology tour, the full moon builds up this whole thing of, hey, they're gonna get together. Oh my gosh, when I see him, it's like, okay, we're expecting that they're gonna actually maybe like be a thing and actually express themselves, and they express themselves, but not in the way we expected. So I think it was something that averted our expectations, and I think that was really interesting. I think that was really cool. And if I'm being honest, like I totally get the whole thing. I totally get the whole story. I get where it's going, because I feel like towards the end of the season, we're going to either see these two together, or there's going to be a mutual respect for one another, where it's like, we're not a couple, but we're friends. We can see each other. We can be cool around each other. You know, we can be happy for each other and support one another, but not together. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be something that could be going down the route towards the end of this season. So I see it. I see the ideal. I see the appeal. My thing is, and I will say this no matter how many times people ask me this, I will say this till the day I die, is if Blitz had changed the conversation, I think he would have had the whole conversation, he would have had the whole argument around his finger. I think he would have Stolas around his finger easily. And not in the sense of manipulation, but I mean if he didn't say that, hey, let's roleplay, if he didn't imply the role-playing aspect, I think Stolas would have then be like, oh my gosh, you're actually confessing your feelings to me in some way, shape, or form. Like if Blitz didn't directly say, oh, this is some sort of role-playing thing, okay, let me play along with you, let me insert the scene, and he puts on this whole facade, and if he didn't do that shit whatsoever, him and Stolas would have been fine. But he pulls such a move like that, and then I get his frustration, but then he all of a sudden turns the argument about how he feels very insignificant compared to him. And you know, there's nothing wrong with insecurities. We have our insecurities, we have our flaws in our human nature and in our human mind and everything. But if he didn't kind of basically have a hissy fit to Stolas, then they would have been fine. But that really tore up, like, I'm sorry, Stolas is my favorite, he's our bird boy, and like the fact that like just to see him crying in tears was just so heartbreaking. So I was like, if you turned the conversation around differently, you would have had something good, but you kind of turned that, and that was partially your fault, Blitz. But hey, some people say that Stolas kind of put salt on the wound from the beginning, but that's debatable. That's my take on it. So that's just me. Since we're vicariously, recklessly, miraculously just running around here, what shall we tackle today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, of respected ages and appropriate ages? Even though I say boys and girls, but I say that because I don't want to be like under you know, like under kids stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we can maybe try and do... Could we? I'm trying to remember. I think the seafood platter was an issue I had with one time. And don't worry, I'm not ignoring you. I see you, Folivora. Folivora. Interesting name. Unique. Cool. Whatever it is, man. You do you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I do variety of things. You can check out all my videos I've been doing lately in terms of reviews. I've been doing top 10s, we've done some discussions, we've done live streams, we've done games, we've done all sorts of things that I just think, hey, if I was doing YouTube, this is what I'd be doing, and this is what I'm doing. You know? Just taking a bit of like inspiration from each and every aspect of corner of content. Well, not everything, because I feel like I can't do everything on this channel. Okay, fair enough. Zen. Ooh, like Zenaku? Like from Wild Force? That'd be dope. I like Zenaku. I like Zenaku. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. That's my TED talk on that's my TED talk on on the Blitz and Stolas' relationship. And you know, I'm all for whatever they decide to do afterwards. Like if they want to put them together, cool. If they want to end up with different people, that's cool too. If they want to end up in if they want to end up with someone else and they break up with that person and then they end up back together, then sure. I'm all for every option. Actually, you know what? Let's try and do Goofy's thing, because I feel like we can grab Shrimp, actually. Let's do that instead, and we'll upgrade Donald a little. I feel like we could do that now. So let's go fishing. Let's go casting away. I just don't remember where there's not a specific spot to find shrimp, but I'm just gonna look through each little puddle just in case. Ooh! What are the odds? What are the chances? I thought I would have to go searching the whole water for it, but you know what? That worked out really good. Anyways, let me see what you guys are saying before. I don't want to feel like I'm going to ignore anybody. Don't worry, peeps. Don't worry, people. I see you all. I want you all to feel noticed. Feel noticed. Hey. Well, we'll see what happens, Ruben. We'll see what happens about that. To answer your comment there, we'll see about that, because we'll just see. Like right now, that's kind of like just it's possible but not possible. I have no idea. I don't want to jump ahead of things and jump ahead of ideas. So I don't want to basically make a promise and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that didn't happen. I'm like, yeah, can't do anything about it. Anyways, that's just my thing. But however, if I did meet him, I would ask, like, how did it feel doing the apology tour? How did it feel doing the full moon? Like, how did it feel to have, like, this big burst of, like, frustration, and also see your characters kind of have this they're, like, almost, like, from the end of the full moon to the beginning of the apology tour, we see a shift in tone with Blitz and Stolas, and how much they went from really kind of being flirtatious to now they really were really on each other's nerves. And I would have been like, how did that feel? What was that like? And then that would have been really cool. But if I get that chance, cool. And if there's always next time, so we'll see. Steve Jobs has a mullet. Yep, Steve Jobs has a mullet. Let's go with that. Sure. Steve Jobs has a mullet. I like that. I like that. Well, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I guess that's fair. Fair. Very fair there, Juan. I guess you could say that. I'm reading back some of the other things. I just started, like, you look at the time on there, Zen, it literally just says I've been playing for 40 minutes. My plan is to just go anywhere, like, we can end around 12 or 12:30, and then after that, that's it. I'm not going any further beyond that. I just don't feel like it, and I don't want to keep you guys up super late, because technically, over by me, in my time, it's like 10, almost 11 p.m., so I don't want to be super up and late. And granted, I go into work later on, but still I don't want to be up streaming for super late and everything, and plus I want to relax and wind down before I sleep. That may not make any sense, but to me that does a little. So yeah, it's literally, you're literally looking at the time on there, Zen. And I'm not being like snarky or being sassy, I'm just telling you as it is. I'm just telling you right there. I'm telling you right there, dude. I mean, yeah, that's cute. It's always cute. I always like your little arts you do there, Juan. If you go check out, whether you check out Juan's YouTube channel or you check out his DeviantArt, he does like very much like these edits or mashes or art of you have Luna and Daniel Tiger kind of like sitting together, hanging out. Maybe they're cuddling, maybe they're just being friends, and it's kind of nice. It's sweet sometimes. I'm not gonna vote because I feel like it's a weird debate, Juan. Like I said, because those two are different people. But I know where your heart and where your mind is. But in my preference, it's like you can't compare the two. It's like you're comparing. Your poll is about Fred Rogers, aka Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, versus Brandon Rogers, the voice of Blitz and Blitz from Hell of a Boss, and Katie Killjoy from Hazbin Hotel. It's like comparing an apple to an eggplant. Yeah, you know? it's so just odd, but I see where you're going. But I don't have, like, you can't compare the two in my opinion. That's just me, so I'm like, I just kind of left it there. But good to see you, Brandon. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. It was gonna be tonight was either gonna be this, Ace Attorney, or Spider-Man, and I decided to flip on it since I didn't get any suggestions. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. That's okay. I'm just saying what I was gonna do because I was like literally, like I was like, let me think of something real quick. I need something like on the fly. But anyhow, speaking of on the fly, we just saw Goofy throw his cast. So we're gonna talk to Goofy. Finish this up.
Hi there, pal.
Oh, this fresh seafood's gonna make a great meal, but it takes more than fish to make. Boy, but that thing. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna butcher it. But it takes more than fish to make this meal. It's gonna have tomatoes and some other vegetables. The recipe's pretty flexible. Would you go pick us vegetables? Pick a vegetable to add? Here, take the recipe. Thank you, Goof.
Say, have you seen my pal, Donald Duck?
So cook up that thing. So I can cook up 2 of these things. I know, but they're not related. Like we've talked about this before, and they aren't related, and they don't have to be. But I see what the connection you're trying to pull. It's just like, again, for me, it's comparing an apple to an eggplant, or it's comparing an apple to a lemon. Something very just nowhere near the same taste, nowhere the same shape, nowhere the same kind of context or texture, if you will. So it's opposites for sure, 100%. No doubt in that. So how the hell, let me see here. No, Brandon as in, there's a voice actor named Brandon Rogers, buddy. Don't worry. He's not talking about you. If you feel offended. Let's see. What's our little meal? So shrimp. So we have 2 things of shrimp, a tomato, and another vegetable. So what do we have in our inventory? We have 2 tomatoes. Can we use a pepper for this? Can we use a pepper or a lettuce for this? Because that might work out. So I want to see if that is the concoction we can make. I think. Let's give it a shot, people. Luckily we have 2 things of shrimp, so that is good. So let's try shrimp. Well, how many things of it is it? I want to see. Where you at, Stinky? Is it not gonna show? What? It's not gonna show on here? The fuck? How do you not have this here? Did I miss it? Did I skip it by accident? Did I strike out? Did someone strike out? Someone here struck out. Oh, there it is. So it's fish, shrimp, tomato, and veggie. Okay, so we can put in 2 fish, or maybe 1 fish, a tomato, and then some other veggie. Let's give it a shot. So, let's see, where was the fish? I have 2 things of... Oh, hell yeah, we can put 2 things of that. Let's go. Tomato, and then let's try... Let's see what happens with a pepper. Hopefully this is our key. If not, we'll have to go with different... Like, we'll have to try trial and error here. Literally, so... Give it a go.
Yeah!
It's seafood. Soup. Stinky. I need to make the thing that Goofy wants me to make. So, shrimp. Maybe not so much fish. Or is it another thing of shrimp? Is it 2 things of shrimp or is it 1 thing of shrimp, guys? Let me know if you guys know. It's just the fact of not even that, but in personalities, because Fred Rogers is very, he was a very kind man. He was a very kind-hearted man. He was a dreamer. He was very old-fashioned. He's kind of like someone like you would compare to Walt Disney in the sense of like he gave something magical to the world, and he spreaded that magic with the world and shared it with the world. Whereas Brandon Rogers, from what I've seen, I mean, he's very much a great talent when it comes to voice acting, but he's very just different in personality. He's obviously the fact that he's a lot old, different in age, but he's different in personality. I can't say from personal experience, but from what I've seen of him, he's very he's the type of person that's very no filter. He comes off as the type of guy that has 0 filter. Like, he could literally just say the most randomest shit ever and just does not care what he says. And I say this out of respect to him, because I'm not saying like to badmouth the guy. I'm saying this out of respect because he does seem like the type of person that would just say unfiltered shit to anyone. Like, he could like say anything random to a person, whether you're straight, gay, male, female, whatever person, binary, dump truck, dumpster, helicopter. He'll say whatever to you, just cause. Like, it's honesty, but it's also bluntness. It could also be just him being just modest, you know. I don't know. He just comes off as that's the best way to describe him. He's a no filter type of dude. From what I've seen, I can't say the experience. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try tomato, even though I'm gonna need another tomato again if this does not work. So let's see. It was a veggie, so we're gonna try veggie, And then we're gonna try, maybe let's try two different veggies, maybe. Should we try another pepper? Actually, no, let's save the pepper. Let's try you. Try that. It's not gonna work, I don't think. Survey says... Yeah, okay. What is it that I'm missing, ladies and gents? I'm missing something here. And I need to grab more shrimp, damn it. It's gonna show me the meal. Let me see that meal. I already made I made a seafood soup. But I need that, though. Huh. Maybe I need to find more shrimp. Okay, we're gonna try more shrimp. Let's go, people. Come on, Donald. Let's go, guys. I've been doing fine, Brandon. I've been doing okay today. If I'm being honest, I've been okay. I would look at it, like, I know this is an easy thing I can probably look up, but whenever I'm streaming, I'm more fixated on just streaming and doing whatever in the game compared to searching up something, because I feel like if I wind up searching something, then I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna be like looking at my phone, and like time's gonna like start to belittle and kind of like deteriorate. That's the word I was looking for, deteriorate. If I sit and just keep looking for it, and if I can't find my result, then it's like I'm wasting time. So I'm kind of more focused on just doing whatever I'm doing here, and then if that's why I'm like, if you guys can find something or you guys know anything, let me know, because I can't, not that I can't make up the time, but it's more like, I don't know, just maybe prioritizing a weird priority, I don't know. But anyways, wander over yonder. No, I didn't. I probably didn't, and I this has nothing to do with your video, but I'm just going off topic. But I don't know about anybody else, but I hated Wander Over Yonder. So annoying. I'm sorry, that show was too much for me. I didn't like that show. Who remembers Wander Over Yonder? If you don't, then I think it's better that you don't remember. But that was not like a terrible show, but it wasn't. I didn't like it. I don't know. It's weird because Wander is a character on paper that I would like, because he's a character that is very optimistic. He's very optimistic. He's he's like an underdog. He's got like the traits of what you'd like in a protagonist. He's optimistic. He's very just easygoing, whatever the case is, whatever the trait you want to give him, the personality you want to describe him, he has those traits, but he came off very annoying. Like, he came off too positive. I don't know. Like, maybe I didn't fully watch the rest of the show, so I can't say, but from the times I saw it, it just really bothered me, and I just couldn't get into it. The only thing I really liked and I took away from that show was the villains. The villains were the most fun thing ever. Yeah, but SpongeBob, I don't know, something about SpongeBob is a lot more funnier than Wander. I don't know why. But the thing I could take away from the show, from Wander Over Yonder, was the villains. I loved the villains, especially Lord Hater. I loved how he was so hooked on trying to be the most evilest villain throughout the galaxy. He had such an ego. He has like this rocker theme song to him. He's so hilarious in my opinion. He's one of the best things that came out of that show, and probably one of the only good things that came out of that show. So that's just my preference. Yeah, I've seen bits of it. I've seen some episodes of it. I guess it's okay. I'm not crazy about the character of Sheldon.
Smell rosemary?
He's not a bad person, Juan. He's not. Like, what also you could really respect out of the guy is that in both shows, Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, he's not he doesn't have a theater background. He doesn't come from theater. Because a lot of the actors you think of from that show come from theater. Most of them have theater backgrounds. Like take Charlie Morningstar, Erica. She has like a background in theater. She did, I think I want to say, not Waitress. What the hell was there's a show I'm thinking of that's like it's not called Waitress, but there's a show with that diner theme to it. But point I'm making is like Erica has a theater background and has musical backgrounds. You have somebody like take Bryce Pikeman, who's the voice of Stolas. He has theater backgrounds. I don't know his shows and where he's been from, but he's got stuff. You got the voice of Vox, who's Christian Borle. He's done. He did a show called Smash. He was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's got theater vocals in him. He's got musical theater in his blood. Keith David, not really a theater man or really a musical guy, but he has background in Broadway shows, and he is Dr. Facilier, so there is some of that musical intuitiveness. Stephanie Beatrice, who is Vaggie, is in the Heights, and she was in she's Mirabelle from Encanto. Speaking of Encanto, so there is like ties here is what I'm getting at. With someone like Brandon, he just wasn't a voice actor. He wasn't a theater kid or wasn't anything like that from what I've heard in interviews. So he comes off of like memes and vines and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, someone like Richard Horvitz, the legendary Richard Horvitz, and him work together on this show, and he's now become like somewhat of a voice actor, even though he's done only 2 roles in voice acting. But still, holy shit, that's still impressive for his work. And let me finish what I'm doing here. I'm gonna get rid of the seafood soups. And I hate that there are 3 stars, which sucks. Do I have room for the fish now? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Excuse me.
Do I smell
bullshit? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Where's the other fish? Oh no, it was a clam. That's what it was. I was eating the clams. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. So Brandon's not a bad person. I guess that's fair. Will I be watching the Wizard of Waverly Place thing? Yeah, I will. I don't think it's gonna be my priority, but I will watch it. I'll come around to it for sure. If I catch it, yeah, I would absolutely. It's not gonna be like a big priority because like, I have too many TV shows I want to catch up on, and I want to either rewatch or continue watching or start watching because I have a whole list. And by God, there's too much for me to catch up on. So many shows. And I love that, but it's hard to keep up. It really is. I still need to finish Acolyte. I still need to finish Fallout. I need to finish rewatching Daredevil and getting into. I started BoJack Horseman on Netflix a while ago, and I need to get back into that. I want to get into Invincible. I want to get into the Boys. So much stuff. Watchmen. Holy shit! I keep forgetting about Watchmen has its series. Speaking of like comics and superheroes. And then what's ironically enough, speaking of Watchmen, I just remembered because there was a thing Watch Mojo posted on Instagram. They did a reel of like the voice actors or actors that were in the new Watchmen TV show, and like someone like Katie Sackhoff is Silk Spectre, which I think is cool because Katie Sackhoff is Bo-Katan from Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and she even played her in live action form. So I think that's great. Where else is a little pond? I need a little more. I need another ripple thingy so I can find more shrimp. It's shrimp. It's shrimpina and shrimp.
I'm hoping that soon I can be part of your world.
No, you don't want to be a part of my world. Trust me. I don't like it here. I don't like you. I'm not a fan of you. I don't like it here. No, I don't wanna. Come on, Ibra. No, I don't wanna. Okay. Anyways. I mean, hey, this is how your brain works, and this is how you put things together, and that's the method to your madness, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And while we're here, I'm gonna sell that sand because I don't wanna keep sand. I don't need any sand, if I'm being honest. No, I don't want to buy anything. I want to sell stuff. I'm gonna give you sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It's everywhere. I don't need all those fish. I need all that coal, though. I can get rid of the shells. I can get rid of you. That's fine. And I'm not. And it's not a wrong answer. It's not. It's like you create your own little fiction, your own little canon, if you will. I feel like you got both of my jokes, Mage, but I appreciate it. Damn it. It's always, you know what, it's probably just that one spot. So I'll have to go back around and get that. And I'm looking at 11. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have done Spider-Man. I thought I would have been able to do more stuff tonight with Dreamlight Valley. But you know what? The next time I ever get an opportunity to stream again, I'm hands down doing it with Spider-Man. So maybe it might be tomorrow night. We shall see. Don't hold my breath. Don't hold your breath. So we'll see what happens. It all depends. It all depends on how things work. Whenever I do streams, I just take it day by day, really. I could do it in the morning tomorrow since I have plenty of time, but if I'm being honest, I want to record some things. Maybe I will. I don't know. Actually, if we get this up to 10 likes, maybe up to 8 likes, I might do a stream tomorrow. And I'll postpone that video for next time. If we get this stream to 8 likes or 10 likes, I actually will do Spider-Man tomorrow morning. And I'll postpone my video that I was going to record, do that maybe tomorrow night, and work on it the rest of the week. And you guys will have it for like Saturday maybe or something, or before Saturday. And then I'll reschedule my video that I have for tomorrow. Because I already have a video scheduled for you guys tomorrow, if worse comes to worse. But if you guys, maybe, if we get to 8 likes, maybe 10, maybe more, I might just do a stream. I might do Spider-Man tomorrow. Since now I'm getting like people saying Spider-Man and voting for Spider-Man. So if you guys want to see that before tomorrow night, then smash that like button. We shall see. We shall see. We will see. I don't know why I went all the way over here. I just realized I had to stay near the beach for Pete's sake.
Hey, I think living here is a marvelous opportunity.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like I said, Juan, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with having your weird little amalgamation universe, whatever you want to call it. Well, it's not really an amalgamation, because an amalgamation means you'd be combining two things into one thing. Because, like, an amalgamation would be you take a character like there's a character known as Darkclaw, who literally is the embodiment of, if you take Batman and Wolverine and you fuse it together, you have Darkclaw. Bruce Logan James Wayne, whatever his name is, something like that, is Darkclaw. So, yeah. Or you have Steve Kent Rogers, whatever his name is, Super Soldier's name is, something like that. And we're not gonna get the other thing of Shrimp, which is Stinky, because sometimes it's very random how we acquire shrimp and things like that. And we gotta go all the way around this way. Yay. 100%! I'm 100% excited for Zootopia 2. I've been wanting that since the first movie came out. The D23 stuff looks cool. Because people have been sharing leaks of the D23 footage, and it kinda looks fun. I think it's funny. Nick's wearing like a pink shirt, and I'm like, that's kinda cute. And Ki Kwan's gonna be a snake. That's kinda cool. I like that. Giving Ki Kwan more voice roles. That's kind of neat. I like that. I think it's gonna be very fun. I have no idea what the plot is, but I hope it's gonna be like up there and up par with the first movie. And I was even just rewatching the first movie today. It's one of my favorites, honestly. Hey, Spider. Why the hell I say Spider? Hey, Star Wars Ghost. Excuse me. It's been a hot minute. I guess so. That's one way to put it, Juan. But I mean, the implication of a character like Bluefy was like, hey, an old nostalgic show from when she was a child, you know, because we all have those shows that we all have nostalgia and fond over things. Like, I bet you if I named off all sorts of shows, people are gonna go crazy, like, oh my gosh. And I'm not saying that just to say that. I'm like, I bet you some of these are it's gonna hit those spots for us when you have like shows when you mention, say, Sesame Street, Blue's Clues, Wild Kratts, Zaboomafoo, Bear in the Big Blue House, Roly Poly, Little Einsteins, Super Y, Word World, any of these shows that I'm naming, Arthur, Thomas, Barney, Dora, Diego, the Backyardigans. This is stuff that, like, in our minds, we're like, that childhood nostalgia. Maybe not Barney, but you guys get my point. Anywho. Shit. Does it not have bird characters? Wait, finally new content here on Wednesday. It's not Wednesday, it's Sunday. What? I'm confused, but okay. Alright, so we can't find ourselves the that shrimp. Oh wait, no, there's that one spot I want to go to. That's why I'm all the way over here. Duh. But it's just an idea they probably played with and things that we relate to. Like, hey, there's probably, I bet you, like guys, let me know in the chat. Randomly let me know in the chat. What if you had a video game crush? Who was your video game crush? Or who is or what's a fictional character you guys had a crush on you, like when you were younger or not? Even if you guys don't respond, my point I'm trying to make is you have like something that we all connect with, we all relate to, and they were adding that as a little detail, like, oh yeah, that one character you were like, you really like, oh, this was my favorite character growing up, sort of thing. So maybe I am playing into what you just said, but still. Anywho. Well, good for you. Good for you, Juan. Oh! Wait, Tiana's supposed to be coming to the Dreamlight Valley? That'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind that. If you give me Tiana in this game in Dreamlight Valley, I think it'd be sick if you have Facilier in here as well. Give me all the characters from that movie. Give me Naveen, give me Lewis, give me Ray, give me Facilier, give me Mama Odie, give me all of them. I want all of them. I'll even take Oprah Winfrey. I'll take all of them. Take them all. Take them all. Throw them on here. Slap them on here. And that'd be great. I have no idea if we're going to be able to grab that shrimp. We just got to keep waiting around the time. So we'll see. I got to keep passing the time. Because look, that rip... Oh wait, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can grab that shrimp. Hopefully it'll give me shrimp. Because it's not even like... It's not a guaranteed thing I'll get shrimp out the spot. Also, there's a Daisy reference. Even though Daisy's already in the game, but still. See, it's never guaranteed.
These fools have no idea what magic.
I'm. You know what? They're probably gonna put Tiana in this game because not only do people love Tiana, but also because hey, her ride just opened up here in Disney World a couple of months ago. Number one, number two, her Disney Plus series is gonna air I think next year, so they're gonna wanna like really get bank and make on that Tiana nostalgia and that Tiana love and be like, yeah, you love Tiana? Here she is. Damn it. Yeah, that's weird. What else is new? Actually, I have an idea. I want to try a trick. I want to see if I can do something. Oh, I can... Oh! Get out of here! Oh. Collect. Oh! Ooh. Okay. What? That's... What just happened? Oh! That's neat. There's something I'm trying to do real quick. Give me a second, folks. It's not what I want to do, but I'm glad I can do that. That's really awesome. I just took her entire... Yeah, I just took her entire shit of things. So, that's fun. Well, technically, his character is an imp. It's not a devil, really. He's an imp. I mean, I think imps are associated with satanic things or with hell, but there is a difference technically. But I think the thing is, what the intriguement with a show like Has-Been and Helluva is they're not just like, hey, we're all in hell, but it's also that redemption in everybody. Even in the most shittiest of people down in hell do and could perhaps deserve some redemption. This is what I want to do. I want to embark. See if we can find shrimp out in the ocean maybe. But yeah, she's getting her own TV series. I don't know when. It was announced ages ago, but it was a thing. It was a thing, Mage Wolf. It was a thing. Ooh, that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to have Timon and Pumbaa. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. That'd be funny. Can't fish here? Really? There's nothing to fish here at all? That's kind of stunk. Okay. Actually, where am I in this? Ah, damn. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. But they don't understand that same old feeling in Christmas land. Oh well. I gave it a shot. Let's try you again. If not, I have no idea what to do. Yay, more herring. Just what I needed. You know, the herring is starting to feel like the old joke about label makers. You know, like, you guys know that joke about label makers and how they, like, oh, a label maker, you shouldn't have. That's what it feels like whenever I get a herring. It just feels like, oh, you shouldn't have. Bro, what? It's fine. We're all fine here now. How are you? Who is this? What is your number? Negative. We're just having a slight weapons malfunction. Conversation's getting boring anyways. Yay. You shouldn't have. Anyways, let's see if there's anyone that's over by Chef Remy's. Even though I doubt it, but let's just take a look-see. A little peek-see, a little sneak-see. You guys catching my drifty? We're gonna walk. We're gonna strut our way into there. Look at this strut. Look at that strut, guys. Look at that strut. Snoopy's Grand Adventure? That sounds familiar. I don't know if I played it, but that sounds familiar. Let's see, Snoopy's. Oh yeah, for the Wii U! No, I've never played this. No, I haven't. Would I? Maybe. Oh, are you shitting me? I'm gonna make you bell peppers. You want bell peppers, Goofy? I'll give you some stuffed bell peppers for sure, Mang. So, do I have peppers, speaking of which? Hell to the yeah, I do. Let's go! Goofy made it to town! Let's fucking go! Hell yeah! Hey Goofmeister, what would you like to order, buddy? Great to see you, pal! I have your order. Order up! Oh, yuck. I like it. There you go.
Long.
So that's... How many more people do I need to do with that quest? Let me go back. I need to do one more. Help Remy serve a restaurant order. Okay. So maybe we can try and get people in here. If one more person comes in here, then that would be perfect. That'd be perfect. If that person is not perfect. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know much about the Daniel Tiger show, only that Daniel Tiger was a character that Mr. Rogers like came up with, but yeah, sure, of course. Survey says. Oh God, Goofy was right behind me, wasn't he? Just gonna walk this way now. Actually, I'm just gonna walk this way instead. I'm just gonna walk this way. I'm just gonna casually go for a nice little stroll. Just a nice little stroll. Look at this. Nice little light jog. Just a nice little like tap of the controller. Just lightly walking. See, look at this. Do 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 do. Where did say what happened to Goofy? I'm just curious if something happened to Goofy. Did something happen to him? I don't know. Wait, hold on. That Disney restaurant spring incident? No, I don't know what you mean, but oh, was it something with like a lawsuit? If that was the case, then yeah, I might have known what happened. Hey Goofster, how you doing, buddy? You just off for a nice little night walk? Mind if I follow you? I'm just mind if I just stand next to you? Is that cool? We cool? Yeah, we're cool. Right, Goofy? Right, buddy? You and I get along nicely, don't you think? Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought? Look at us. I need to get back to the Owl House, and I need to watch Amphibia. I like watched the first episode or second episode of Owl House, and I liked it. And I have been meaning to get back into it. And that's another show I started, and I need to finish. I know how good I know people love it. I know it's like the equivalent of Gravity Falls, and even it's made references to Gravity Falls. Even Amphibia has done that. I know the episode with what was his name? Grunkle Frog. His name was, "Hey there, kids! This is Grunkle Frog. Zeus, bring me more of that." Sure, Mr. Pines. I mean, Mr. Frog. Dudes. That was great. That was an interesting crossover. And then Kermit the Frog apparently appeared in Amphibia, which is interesting. So that was fun. I love Gravity Falls. And speaking of Gravity Falls, you guys know it's making a resurgence supposedly because with the Book of Bill coming out and with it being out, there's like this whole, not resurgence, but this whole thing of like media of Gravity Falls is back and Alex Hirsch is posting stuff and oh my gosh, it's Gravity Falls and MatPat and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on and what with MatPat? All I know is MatPat's all over the place, and hey, good for the guy because he's now retired. He gets to just play video games all he wants and be in other things like, hey, he gets to be in the entertainment fandom, whatever music thing he does. I'm trying to remember what it was called, the Five Nights at Musical, whatever it is, FNAF musical. What's the YouTube channel? Give me a second, guys. Random Encounters, that's it. He gets to be in Random Encounters. He gets to collab with people like CG5 and like random shit and just making appearances like in Kill Count and stuff like that. The dude's he's having a blast. He's having the time of his life. He's having a whole year. So good for MatPat. Hashtag good for MatPat. So Goofy, you fish here very often? You like coming to the spot? How much do you like coming here to the spot? Do you enjoy coming over here? Do you like the perfect cast? How much do you love fishing? Would you die for your sins for fishing? Would you convert yourself for your sins? I mean for fishing? Okay. Well, I hate to tell you, Goof. It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you, buddy. Time to make you sleep with the fishes, bud. You've bossed me around for too long, Gooffather. It's time to have you take a nice little swim. Just go for a nice little dip with the fishes.
Look at all
And there you
the
go.
great stuff I got.
Anyways, let me see if I can see if someone else will appear at Chez Remy's. I kind of wish we could do that, kind of like Disney Infinity used to do that. But it is what it is. I have no idea who that other character is, but great. If it has to do with Erica Lindbeck, then great for her. Good for her, honestly. I just know that Erica Lindbeck was Catwoman, or not Catwoman, Black Cat. And then she's also, when I heard that she's Luna, I was like, oh, I was like, that's how I know. I was like, that's interesting. I was like, why does she look familiar? Why does she sound familiar? And I'm like, oh, interesting. The more I know. No, but I saw there's a clip of Dead Meat posted with him and Matt Pat. I thought that's how I knew of it. I wouldn't know. I have not been caught up with the Owl House, but great to know that. I'm glad for the show, if I'm being honest. And you know, good for the show for having. I know what happens with some things in Owl House, but good for the show for having a without spoiling it, for some people. Good for them to have like an open relationship like that, which is not like the first ever for Disney, but I think it's still nice. It was cute. You gonna order something, Goofy? What you gonna order, buddy? You know what's on the what's on the menu for today? Controversy. And there's some controversy swarming around you, my guy. Apparently you're a fucking cow or something, even though you're a dog. But what do I know? What do I know? I like Star Wars: The Forces of Evil. I need to finish season 4. I liked the first season. The second season really blew me away. And then the third season I really adored. Because first season, I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. This is cute, you know, this sort of like fish out of water sort of idea and all these other things. And then the second season kind of, and both the first season and the second season do this idea of like this looks like a very silly show, but then there's merit underneath this silly show, and I like that because again, it gives off Gravity Falls vibes because Gravity Falls had the same energy. Steven Universe had the same energy. Adventure Time has the same energy. This energy of like it's a silly show with some really good humor, but it also has this like mature merit simmering underneath it, and you just gotta let it sit and cook and grill, and then once it's cooked, then you have yourself a really good, tasty dish. And that's how the best way to describe this sort of genre. Because Steven Universe, people didn't expect how it did, the way it did. I heard what happened with Steven Universe. Never watched it, but I know some things that happened with it. And I'm like, okay, I can see why people love it. I can see why it's very profound for a kids show, even though I don't see animation as kids stuff. I think that's something we need to stop always saying, even though it's always going to come out of our vocabulary, is that, oh, cartoons are associated with kids shows. It's like, but kids animation is not always just for kids. There's always something that adults can find and families can find in animation. Like, you take something, for example, like something like Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. Not that that's very adult, but that's something that you can have a child really enjoy, the aspect of Batman and him fighting crime and punching bad guys in the face and punching Joker. And then you have us, like, as adults, you get older, you start to realize the emotion and the heartbreak that Bruce Wayne goes through of struggling, of being Batman and being Bruce Wayne, and while also commemorating and tributing to his parents and something like that. You know, there's stuff that we can all look at. Take like Toy Story, for instance. Kids will love the talking toys, but we, as we get older, notice the aspects about how these toys have emotions and they have identities and they have self-discoveries about themselves, and these total like existential crisis moments. Like Buzz has a whole existential crisis. Like think about it. He realizes his whole reality is fake. As he's tumbling down, realizing that he's actually an action figure. Talk about just a reality check for him. That's something like we wouldn't realize as we are older. Like that's a mature thing. So something like a show like Back to Everything I just said, Adventure Time, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, all these shows, they have this silly vibe to them, but there's a lot of strong moral and message and just strong performances that are really given in these shows. And Star was as one for sure, I will say, because it was something silly that I was like, okay, this is kind of cute. And then I realized it started getting into more about like puberty and then kind of about other stuff. And then season 2 kind of took it into a darker turn, and I liked it because I liked when Toffee entered the picture. I liked him a lot. I liked Michael C. Hall, was it? I think it was Michael C. Hall. He was great. I think that's who it was, right? Michael C. Hall. Yeah, this guy was great. Oh my gosh, Dexter, give me a break. Oh my god, he was so good as Toffee. Weird name. Loved his character. Loved his character. I loved that villain. He was so just calm. He was collected. He was sophisticated. He was very calculated. And he kind of pushed our villain's expectations because he was like, hey, I'm a businessman. But you know what's also even more cool about me? Is I can't die. Like, that was crazy. And him kind of not going nuts, but I remember he kind of had a moment where he looks at Star very like psychotic like. It was so cool. And then the third season I love because I liked what was her name? Magica? I liked Magica Dispel. Oh, not Magica Dispel. What was her name? Magica's from DuckTales. What was her name? Eclipsa. Oh god, I loved Eclipsa. That was such a good story. I know she wasn't the villain really per se, but I like that they built her up to be a villain, and I like that she was a villain that had just heart because she was in love with the monster. She was a human. They were not allowed to coexist and get married, but she just was in it for love, and there was such a big drive of passion for the two of them, and I thought it was so sweet. And the fact that they once they freed her, they kind of were like treating her like as an outcast, and she later inspires Star to want to bring humans and monsters together, and I think that was very a powerful message of bringing people together in some sort of harmony or unison or something of unity, and I thought that was cool. I saw what you did there, Mage Wolf. I'm very aware of what you just did, so don't worry. Give me a second here. How many likes are we at here, ladies and gentlemen? Not many, not yet, not many. Anywho, let's see if we can go back to Chez Remy's again. I feel like I have to keep rotating like a revolving door with this thing. And I want to see if I can get the one last person in, and if this one last person does not show up, then we're gonna have to end the stream, and I'll have to end it around like 12:30, so we'll see what happens, ladies and gents. I had to dig in my memory core of that name, Eclipsa. I remember that now. I loved how much the build-up they did for her. Eclipsa's alive, and she is well. And it's like, oh my gosh, she's the next big bad. This big threat for us all. It's like, whoa. And she kinda was, but she wasn't like your typical villain. Which sometimes I like typical villains where they could be dastardly and be like, I'm twirling my mustache right now and I'm going to take over the world. You know. But sometimes I also like villains with layers and complexions. Hey, Futures, it's been a while. How you doing? I'm gonna see if we can grab one. Well, actually, no, let's do this and kill some time. There's a 50-50 chance we're gonna get shrimp. And we got a kingfish instead. Woo. Who would have guessed? Wowee. I should see if there's anything I could do with all these other characters. Who's around that I can maybe pester? Yeah, let's go bother some characters. Let's see what everyone else is up to and bother everybody right now. Let's go see that and do that and see where everybody's doing. Alright, let's go see. Wait, who was around? You know, let's go talk to Ariel. I don't think we've really done anything with Ariel, so we're gonna go talk to her. We'll talk to Ariel. Oh, Ariel! Ariel! Oh, hello, Prodigious Tea. Let's see. You seem to be looking at the well. Prodigious Tea, does anyone ever drink from the wishing well that's in this valley? I imagine some of it. I don't know why. Well, I always try to avoid them when surfacing in the village, so I don't startle anyone. I'll keep avoiding them, just in case.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
Let's see, is there anything else I can do with you? No, not really. But hey, Batty, you just came in at a good time. We're just kind of not procrastinating, but I'm going bouncing off from one mission to another. We're trying to catch shrimp for Goofy, but if we don't do that, we're gonna try and go back to Chez Remy's to cook up some meals. And if we don't do that, we'll rinse and repeat. But we're gonna go bother some people. We're gonna go bother every character in existence that we have in this game so far. So we talked to Ariel. Let's see if there's anybody else we can go and talk to. Let's talk to Merlin. Oh, speaking of Merlin, there she is. It's me. Hello. Yes. Well met at all that. You seem to be pondering something, Merlin. Yes, indeed. Prodigious Tea, what do you suppose is the essential nature of evil? Power. I don't know. It's actually selfishness. Because I feel like, well, let's see. It has something to do with green smoke. I like that. An interesting insight. You may be correct. All right. Bye. Nice knowing you. Who else can we go bother? I mean, Arthur ended years ago, I thought, so I'm not bothered by it. And even when it ended, I didn't necessarily know it ended when I was younger. Like, I think Arthur ended when I was like 6, maybe. So I didn't know it really ended. I didn't have a concept of season 1, episode this, and season finales and series finales. I probably had that concept as I got older, but I think the reason why I didn't have that concept is because, I just kept seeing reruns of the episodes thinking, oh, this is new. I don't know. I like take for example, I used to think Friends would have, like, the reruns of Friends were new episodes or something, because I was like, oh, this show, I like it. It's funny. Damn, it ended a year. It ended. No wonder I didn't know the concept of how seasons and series finales were when I was born. I was literally 1 year old when that. Oh, wait. Oh, I read that as 2002. What? There's no way it ended in 2022. Did it? That's interesting. I actually forgot it ended these past 2 years. Interesting. We bothered Maui, we bothered Merlin, we bothered Ariel. Who else could we bother? We bothered Goofy. Let's go bother Remy, actually. Let's go talk to him. Where you at, little rat? You stupid rat! No, don't hurt me! Get back to work! No! There you are.
I wonder what sort of special ingredients grow here.
Hey, bonjour! Where do you get your ingredients?
Yeah.
Prodigious Tea, did you know that when it comes to fresh ingredients, Chez Remy is the first goof Goofy to Table restaurant? Goofy to Table? Yeah, Goofy's stall provides me with all the freshest ingredients. Of course, I have to import some rare items through my Mr. McDuck, which can be a bit expensive. It's worth it. It's worth it for the ingredients. Maybe it could work for a better deal with Mr. McDuck. But I'm just a restaurateur. But I know what I know is food and the people who eat it. Mr. McDuck's a world-class businessman. He'll start telling me about tariffs and import fees and supply chain issues. I bet if I tried to cut a better deal with him, I'd just end up paying twice as much.
For tonight's late night snack, I'm thinking Roquefort and figs.
Sure.
Hello.
Oh, wasn't there a storyline with the teacher being gay? I just realized. I appreciate that, Futus. I do appreciate that a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm like top tier or anything, but I appreciate that. Do I want to open these missions up? Maybe. Let's see what they're about, and then we'll go asking everybody else stuff. How can I help? I need you to watch out. Oh, I already did this. Okay, never mind. These are the ones I already have. Okay, duh. Okay, Goofy visits at lunchtime, and I see Merlin in the morning and at night. When you see a customer, come in. Okay, we already have that. Never mind. That was a new thing. Anyways, let's go talk to Mother Gothel. I think we got Mother Gothel. This is another character I think we got off screen, because I don't think you guys remember seeing me get Mother Gothel. So, anyways. Oh, you again? Oh, just teasing, dear. Delightful to see you. I love taking care of the valley. ProdigiousATea. It occurred to me that only you and I have the interests of the valley and at heart. Don't you agree? What makes you think that? Well, just look around. I mean, take a look at this place, don't you see? They're all living in the ground houses, only caring for themselves and their personal whims. Like me, unlike me, why, I'm truly dedicating myself to tending to the giant willow. I love that giant willow. And then maybe you ought to live in it. I'm only kidding, dear. Don't look so serious. After all, I was the only one who helped you grow that giant willow in the first place, you know. And at this proof, this is proof that only you and I care about who's best for our valley. What's best for our valley? Let's go see Wally. Okay, that's fine. But I do remember something like that was very recent. Wally? Wally! Woo! What's up? Whoa. Oh. What's got you so excited, Wally? The sky? Oh, the stars! No, wait, hold on. Hang on. What is it? The moon? The stars? The chimney? Go down the chimney? Anyways, you're looking at the constellations up there. Wally! They're beautiful. And that is all that love's about. Anyways. There's something funny about them, though I swear they seem to change sometimes. New ones seem to always be appearing out of nowhere. I guess I'll have to keep my eyes on the sky.
Roquefort and figs.
That's fair. That's very fair. I know I know that's something I say very often, but it is true. That's a very fair thing to kind of consider there, Juan. Who else can I bother while I'm waiting? Let's go see what Ursula's up to, and then we're gonna go see Ska. Ska. It's Ska. It's Ska. Where's Scar? Where's Ska? It's like you just take the R off and it's just Ska. Ska. Or how Lois would say Scar. Ska. Peter. The horse is here.
All these poor,
Just who I was
souls.
hoping to see. Do you have a
Pitiful.
question? Tell me, angelfish. I've heard a rumor about humans who will give anything for the chance to turn into merfolk. Is that true? Why do you want to know? Because I've always looking for ways to help poor butchered souls in need. It's what I've always done. And what about you, my dear? I guess it'd be an interesting experience. Nah, I'd rather fly! Yeah, take me to Neverland, let's go! No, I haven't won. No. Fascinating. I'll keep that in mind.
We got a deal?
Anyways, Scar. 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 Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. We're all fine here now. I'm perfectly fine. I'm not afraid anymore. I said I'm not afraid anymore.
Sometimes life's not fair.
What could you possibly
You'd best
want
remember
to?
that.
You look sad. Life's not fair, is it? I have to contend with countless fools trying to deny my rightful place as king. And you have to deal with a bumbling parade of incompetents stumbling through your village. I like the villagers. You're just bitter. As you like to say, I'm surrounded by fools. We can't say idiots? What is this? What is this censorship? It's an old run-on joke, baddie. Which one should we go with, ladies and gentlemen? You guys pick. I usually pick these, but you guys pick. Which one should we go with? Pick my vote. Pick my choice of words. Okay, let's see how many votes we have for each one, and then I'll poll it. You caught it. It's rare, it's random, but I'm glad you got that, Mage Wolf. Okay, so far it's only I like the villagers. Anyone else disagree or agree? As I'm gonna start just doing this 3D. What is this called? I like a lot of like cameras have been doing this lately. I've noticed that phones have those weird spinning tripods that just do this 360 scope right here. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Where should we land? We shall learn. Alright, I guess no one else is voting for anything, so yeah. It's still a good joke. I mean, if people know, people know. Truly, most of them are less inspiring than hyenas. You do know that everyone is just here to take advantage of your talents. They're scavengers. I don't know about that. For be it from me to intrude on your delusions.
Must everyone here be so...
If
and now
only
what's the
someone
word?
appreciated my
Nice.
intellect. Okay, Serapus. Alright, wise guy. I want to go through everybody, and then we're gonna go back to Chez, Remy, and then if nothing else happens, we're gonna call it a day, more or less. Give you guys a couple more minutes. See you, Scar. Bye. Hope you find your dad. Thank you, Mr. Narwhal. I remember Between the Lions. That was another show I remember on PBS. We have Mickey we can go to. So we got Mickey, Moana, and Scroogey. Scroogey. Good old Scroogey. Ah, you thank you. Let's go see Mickathy. Where you at, mouse?
Oh, I'm surrounded by fools.
Oh, he's at his house, literally. House. Knock, knock. Who's there? Here we go. Here's the good old mouse from the house. Kind of a hard comparison there, Juan, but depends.
Hiya, pal.
I am glad to see you. Am I glad to see you? Tell me about your past. You know, as an actor, I've gotten to be all sorts of. I've gotten to do all sorts of jobs, fun jobs. If you're curious about any of them, I'd be happy to tell you. I think we've done this already, but I like hearing these. These are kind of fun. Let's see the Musketeer. The Mouseketeer. Oh, that was a blast. Goofy, Donald, and I got to battle with swords and race across the countryside. It was awesome.
I really lucked out. My neighbors are great.
Can I ask you more about your thing, please? I want to ask you more. Ah, I should ask about Sorcerer Mickey. It's my favorite Mickey.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, for real? Did I really? Okay, I mean, for whatever reason on my end it shows 9, but hey, I'll take your word for it, honestly. If that happens, then I'll do Spider-Man tomorrow. I'll do Spider-Man tomorrow morning, and then what I'll do is right after the stream, you guys, there will be a video you guys can like easily, instantly go watch ASAP. Like I'll have it like maybe like 20 minutes, 10 minutes after the stream's over. So I'll have to change the schedule on that then. So instead of having it at 10 o'clock, I will just put you in private. Because I have no idea when do I end my stream, so we will find out and figure that out. Let's just put you, can I put you in just private? I can't. Okay, so you know what? I think for now, I can't change and go back to putting it private, so I'll schedule you temporarily for 2 p.m. And then whenever I end the stream, I'll do it like 10 minutes afterwards. So that way you guys can just go directly next to the stream. Like you go from the stream directly to the video. So you can do that. But I'll just schedule you for 2 p.m. temporarily. If it'll let me do that, it'd be great. If it'll do that, it'd be great. There we go. Okay. Anywho, who do I have left again? Mickey, you already did, so Moana and Scroogey over here. Quite kindly. It's Scroogey. Scrooge McDuck. I'm tougher than the toughies and smarter than the smarties. There you are.
Greetings, neighbor.
Greetings and salutations, they're prodigious. You're a businessman, right, Scrooge?
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes. Specifically, I consider myself an adventurer, capitalist. I made much of my fortune searching for treasure and investing in it wisely. Do you have some questions about money? I'd be happy to answer them for you. Why do you care so much about money? How do you make as much money as you? How do I make as much? Well, you'd have to work hard and be very clever and stubborn too. It doesn't hurt to be lucky, but most importantly, you have to treat folks fairly. Not like some who got where they are by cheating and taking advantage of folks. And the more money they have, the more they cheat. How do we stop them?
Huh?
Ouch! That's a hard question. Money's a powerful thing. You've got to have rules about how money can be spent and how workers can be treated. But those that can be rich by cheating will spend to keep cheating. So you've always got to keep your eyes open.
Remember, time is money.
That was cool. I liked that. That felt very Scrooge. Very sentiment. Because underneath all that, like,
This village smells like
curmudgeonness that he has, he's got a sentiment.
Is that a thing?
I really liked the 2017 DuckTales. I need to finish Season 3 or Season 4. Again, another show I'm behind on. What a coinky-dink. What a surprise. What a shock. Who would have guessed it? Who would have thought? It's crazy. I would have never guessed it. Oh, Moana's in her thingy. There's Moana.
Hey!
It's good to see you. Or, it's great to see you. Tell me about food. I'm wanting to know it. Do you ever think about coconuts? I mean, really think about them. No? Well, my dad does a lot. And coconuts are definitely useful. We use the fibers and leaves. We drink the water and eat the meat. And there's more to life than coconuts, right? Right.
Ah!
Thank you. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for coconuts, but a person can live on coconuts alone. A person needs to explore and find out who she is. Wait, you know, I was just using coconuts as a metaphor, right?
I had no idea how far I'd
It's
go.
going to be really bright out, the water today. Okay. Alright, let's check out if there's anything with, let's check out Chez Remy's, and then we'll start wrapping up shortly. And I'll give you guys 5 more minutes. Actually, not. Well, hold on, 7 more minutes. Yeah, around 12:15, we can start wrapping up.
Sure is a
So if you guys have anything you want to leave in the chat, feel free to leave so and do so or accordingly around this time or so, and then we will start eventually making our way and ending the stream. And keep this chat going up, and keep the community going, keep those likes going. Because episode 11 of Spider-Man might just happen if we get it to 10. If we get it to more, or Spider-Man will happen tomorrow morning instead of tomorrow night. Which may or may not happen, because tomorrow night might be a 50-50 chance of happening, but tomorrow morning is a 100% chance of happening if we get it up to a good couple of likes or more. Close to a dozen at least. I mean, Patton Oswalt does want a sequel for Ratatouille, and people do want another Ratatouille. I wouldn't mind it. We'll see what happens. You know what would have been great? At D23, if during that whole thing, when you got Billy Crystal to come back to announce Monsters Inc. Land, they should have also announced Monsters Inc. 2. That'd been so cool to have the legendary Billy Crystal himself be like, hey guys, we're also gonna have Monsters Land in Hollywood Studios, but also I'm here to announce the one and only Monsters Inc. 2 coming out. Me and John and all the guys all at Pixar are working on this, and I'm not even an executive producer, and I shouldn't be saying this right now, but I'm giving out this news anyways because I'm a celebrity and I'm pretty famous and no one will touch me. So I think that would have been great. I think that would have been really cool. I don't know about that, Ruben. That's tough. I don't know. I mean, I love all the songs from Husband Hotel. I don't know how I'd rank them. That's my only thing. I do love them all. I don't know what would be my least favorite. That's the thing. Is it bad that... I'm gonna probably get some flack for this, but is it bad that I think out of all the songs in that first season, my least favorite might just be... I don't think this is terrible, but if I had to say the weakest one, or my least favorite, would be the one with Carmine, with Whatever It Takes. Because I feel like every other song is like god tier to me. When you have World's Greatest Dad, A Happy Day in Hell, the finale, Stayed Gone, Loser Baby, Poison. What else is there? More Than Anything, both versions of More Than Anything. Hell Is Forever. You Didn't Know. Ready for This. Respectless. And yeah, weirdly enough, the Carmilla ones are the ones that are like not like the worst, but my least favorite when you have so many other good ones in my book. Because honestly, I think if I'm being honest, this is not I don't know if this is my favorite, but the most listened, like out of all the songs I've most listened to from that soundtrack is Stayed Gone and World's Greatest Dad, or Hell's Greatest Dad I should say, and More Than Anything. Those are like top 3, like most listened to, if I'm being honest. Out of the songs I look up in terms of Has-Been Hotel, the ones I'm always in the mood for are those 3. It's always those. And funny enough, 2 out of 3 of them have Alistair in them. What about Stars with Sorry? Oh, Starts with Sorry. Oh yeah, I like Starts with Sorry. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Yeah, it starts with sorry. Dun dun. That's your foot in the door. And that's it. I like that one. That is cute. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I hate to say it, but my least favorite ones are the ones with Carmilla. Like I like Whatever It Takes. I think it's strong, and I like Out for Love. That's very like I like the ballads, but my favorites are all the ones I said prior to them. Oh my god, yeah. Favorite Helluva Boss songs. Say What You Will. Call Me a whatever, but anything with Stolas is my favorite. Any of the songs with Stolas are my favorites. Like 100%. 100% all of his songs that he's done are my favorites. Oh my god, I love them all. I love Bryce's voice when it comes to his singing. It's great. I don't have a favorite Stolas song because he's so good at just showing his range and his versatility with his vocals. So literally any of the following: Everything Will Be Okay, When I See Him, what is it? Hold on, give me a second. I always forget the name of this song. All to You. Wait, right? All to You? Hold on. All to You. Yeah, it is All to You. All to, like the number 2, you. What other songs did Stolas do? There's... I love his lament. Oh my god, his lament's beautiful. I love it so much. Out in a cage you show your age. And that's it. I'm not gonna keep going because I hopefully I don't get copyrighted. I shouldn't, but still. Then there was one that's kind of canon but not canon, which is Look My Way. Look my way. Oh my god, it's so good. You'll Be Okay is the most sweetest song ever. It's so cute. And then anything outside of Stolas, I really like I like anything with Fizz. So anything with what was it? Isn't the song called Fuck You? It's my 2-minute notice, fuck you. And then Look at
Never
This,
turn
or
your back
even The
on
House of
me.
Asmodeus was really fun. I like the song that Moxie sings for Millie both times, because there's the song that he tries to sing to her at Asmodeus, and there's also the one he sings to her, I'll kill for you until the day we die. I think that was sweet. That was cute. I'm thinking what else. I like that one. That's fun. I think it's still interesting that Kesha is Beelzebub. I think it's great. I don't know about that. I did karaoke once before. Two things I will say about myself when it comes to singing is, one, I did karaoke once. It was a few years ago after it was my junior year, I think, of high school, and a few thespians I knew that I was really close with were going to Applebee's or Chili's, whichever one, and they invited me, and I was like, okay. I went with them, and then me and one of my friends did karaoke, and I swear I don't remember which song we did, but I think we like literally sung our hearts out, and it was funny. It was fun. I had a good time. And then another thing about me with singing is that when I was in 5th grade, and I don't care if I share this because it's one of those funny stories. It's just one of those interesting stories. Nothing too funny, nothing too interesting, but just one of those like, oh, okay, type of like, haha, okay, sort of things. But it was 5th grade, and it was the talent show, and I wanted to sing. For whatever reason, I wanted to sing. I don't know why. Part of me just wanted to sing. Part of me was like, hey, maybe I'll go out on a bang, like from my last year of elementary, and just do it like that. And I think what was even funnier was we all did that and went out with a bang, because 5th grade, I think it was either 4th grade or 5th grade, we all did the Harlem Shake for one bit, and then for another thing, either it was for that same year, I sung One More Night by Maroon 5, because I was really a big fan of Maroon 5 when I was younger. I really liked a lot of their songs, even if I didn't know it was Maroon 5. I just liked them. I was really big into them because I liked Misery. I liked what was some of their other songs they did? This Love, One More Night, not Payphone. Payphone? Yeah, Payphone. Payphone, Moves Like Jagger. What else did they do in the early 2000s? Oh my god. Well, not them, but Maroon 5, Adam Levine. Adam? Yeah, Adam Levine was the head singer, and then his band is Maroon 5. So them as a group. What else did they do? Sugar was later on, so it wasn't early 2000s. That was like 2016. Maps. There was like one called Maps. So I'm following the map that leads to you. But anyways, I did One More Night. For whatever reason, I wanted to sing that, and I just did. And I remember some of them were, some of my friends were like, you just kept doing this, and I was like, what'd you want me to do? I was just standing there. So I don't know why. Just part of me was like, I mean, whether people knew me or not, I wanted to just go off like that and just do whatever, so I did. I don't know, I didn't do a lot of karaoke. I didn't do really a lot of, like, singing. Well, actually, no. I take that back. I have sung, like, for theater, for musical shows, for musical plays. I did, for my junior year, I did Into the Woods, and I was the prince, or one of the princes. I was the one that was with Rapunzel. And the reason why I say I'm one of the princes is because in the movie and in the show, in the theater show, they never classify the names of those princes, even though clearly one prince is Prince Charming, who's with Cinderella, and the other is with Rapunzel, so that's kind of sort of Flynn Rider. So I was kind of the Flynn Rider guy, and then the other dude was like my brother, and he was Prince Charming, basically. God, I miss him, but what are you gonna do? Snowball, hey Snowball. Snowball and anybody else that wants to leave anything in the chat, feel free to do so. I'm giving you guys 8 more minutes, and then we're calling it a night. So if you guys have anything you want to leave, any suggestions, any requests, any comments, any concerns, any questions, whatever it is, feel free to leave them down in the chat. And if you guys don't get to it now, feel free to catch us out in the replay. And then tomorrow morning, we are looking at... Yep, tomorrow morning will be Spider-Man episode 11. We'll be bringing that back. We might do the finale. We'll see, depending on how much we get done that day. And then right after that stream, 10 minutes, 20 minutes after, you'll be guided right to your next video, which will be literally, I have another video for you guys to be checking out that I had scheduled for tomorrow. You guys will see right after that. So do stay tuned to the channel. Shit, I forgot about Welcome to Heaven. I like that one too. Welcome to Heaven. Oh, yeah, I do like that one. It's my least favorite, actually. No, actually, no, I can't say that. No, shut up. I can't say that. No, I like that one. No, I can't say that. Oh, ha ha ha! Nice. I love the switcheroo of identity crises we're having here, guys. How you doing there, Goofy? You smell that? I smell bullshit with you, buddy. Because people are saying so many things about you, when clearly you're a fucking dog. Hell, I'd say you're a horse than a cow. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was like Beauty and the Beast. I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm gonna break you like a fucking horse. Yeah, I know. I like it. I like the song, Ruben. It's catchy. Like I said before, I think it's funny that Kesha is Beelzebub. But the next time we do ever see Beelzebub, it's not gonna be Kesha. It's gonna be her, like, not her stunt double, but like they have like a voice double or a not body double, but I guess a body double, voice double for her, since you can't have Kesha show up for every episode. So they're like, hey, here's not my body double, but here's this girl that I know that we both worked on the character. We both voiced the character twice and once before, so if you ever need someone to do Beelzebub, that's her, and I'm gonna be doing my own records and my own songs and other shit, and I'm like music star, you know? Brandon was telling me, and he shared in that group chat, something about he's not a dog for whatever reason. Like, Bill Farmer said he's not a dog, and I don't know if Bill was just being a troll or something, but apparently Goofy's not a dog. I don't know why. I don't know. Like you guys, the two of you can go check out what I'm talking about. Like, Brandon sent a whole thing in the chat with the 5 of us, 6 of us, and I remember he sent it, and I'm like, is he for real? Like the voice actor of Goofy was like, nope, he's not a dog. I'm like, he's not. I don't know. But anyways, leave your final thoughts, guys. You got 4 more minutes. I don't know. He's Goofy, apparently. He looks like a dog to me. That's all that matters. I don't know. I don't know. People are strange. As normal as I can get. That's fair. Four more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no. It's almost 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes till closing time. I know, but I'm just saying whatever's happening recently, which is weird. Yeah, I know that's another show I need to get into, Ruben. Don't remind me, there's too many shows I need to watch, guys. It's crazy. It's literally insane how many shows that I need to keep up on and catch up on and things like that. I still haven't gotten back to watching Once Upon a Time, and that was my shit for so many years. And for whatever reason, I just stopped. And I forgot, because I then got caught up. I was like, oh, I got catch up with the Marvel stuff. And then at the time, I was like, oh my gosh. You know, so, yeah. I don't know, I've gone through different, like, eras of watching stuff. So I need to catch up on the stuff I've already started. So in terms of what I've started on the different streaming services I have, with Disney Plus, I already had started rewatching Daredevil. I started watching Acolyte. What else did I start watching and rewatching show-wise? There's also a High School Musical, the series I started years ago, but I forgot about. I just got into rewatching Girl Meets World since Brandon wants me to talk about Girl Meets World. So I'm kind of like started that just now. Netflix. What was on Netflix? I'm trying to think. Was that it for? I think that was it for Disney Plus, because everything else was just for casual watching. Like I watched a bit of Bluey here and there, because my fiance got me into Bluey, and we both adore the show so much. But anyways. Netflix. I started BoJack Horseman, And I think at some point I probably started all the other shows, like the DC stuff, like Gotham, Flash, things like that. So I want to get back to those again. I started, I think, like the Toys Who Made Us, or the toys that built us, or something. The shows that built us or made us, if I remember correctly. There's on Hulu. I started Konosuba, and also I started Stardust Crusaders. So those are 2 animes I got into. And then Amazon Prime, I started Fallout, and I rewatched Tasman Hotel for the 2nd time. Yes, I did already, Futures. I already watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Saw it twice. Well, technically. Kinda. Anyways, I saw it twice, technically. Kinda. But anyways, I saw it in theaters. I saw it last week with Bella. We both saw it together. It was great. I loved it. My review is already up for you guys, so you guys can go check that out. So right after the stream, if you guys are still bored and you guys are still awake and you guys are like, man, he's going to end the stream soon, I want to watch more of him. So if you're new and you're watching this and you're like, man, what else can I watch from you? Well, you'll see an annotation at the end of this, maybe sometime today, maybe sometime tomorrow. You can go check out my Deadpool and Wolverine review. Or if not, you can go to my channel, go check it out. Go to my videos. It's like one of the latest ones I literally uploaded. You can go check that out 100%. So I have that there. I have a spoiler review I'm going to work on soon, but not yet. I want to space out my review, my spoiler review a little bit. Just want to space it out and give you guys like a little bit like a gap of like, hey, Deadpool, Wolverine, video, maybe some other stuff in between. Spoiler review, and then we keep going forward, you know? So I want to space it a little bit. So that's gonna be the plan of action, and yeah, I'm trying to think, what else was I saying? Oh, I think I said everything that I said. What'd I see? Oh, Toy Story 5, supposedly Toy Story 5 is dealing with technology, so it's just dealing with like kids nowadays with technology like phones, tablets, and things like that. So I think that's gonna be, I guess, something I feel like that's already was done with the Toy Story Christmas special, but I feel like that's gonna be more in like a fuller-length feature film. And then there's apparently gonna be an army of Buzzes, so I don't know what you want to do with that. Yeah, there you go. See, Mage Wolf even left you the link for you guys. So, if you guys don't see the annotation at the end of this video right this moment, right when you're watching this, then you can literally check out the link right there. The Mage Wolf just left. Do I know who she is? Like, who the actress was? I mean, if we can kind of, like, without... I mean, I guess we can spoil a little bit of things, but I will go into more stuff with spoiler review, and we will talk more spoilers. Now that, 1, I've done my movie review, and 2, I guess we could talk about some spoilers since it has been a month, but I feel like we should wait a little, but you know what, I guess that's fair. If we talk about who the actress was, I think it's obvious it was Blake Lively. It's not Taylor Swift. I know people wanted Taylor Swift, but it was Blake, because easily Ryan Reynolds got his wife to be involved. And if he got his kids to be in the movie, then his wife obviously is in the movie. So it worked all beneficially for him, because he's like, oh, I don't have to leave my family. I could take my family with me on the work, out on the road, and then boom, here we go. My wife can be Lady Deadpool. My son and daughter can both be Kid Pool and Lady and Baby Pool. So boom, works easy for me. So yeah, I think it's fair to talk about Lady Deadpool, because I mean the Deadpool core was something that we already saw in trailers, whether that's spoiler material or not, because I feel like that people would say, oh, Marvel already spoiled everything with the trailers and all, but I feel like some things they kind of kept secret, and then once the movie came out, then they said, alright, let's just show everything at that point, let's just shove every shit in there, and now you know the movie. It's like, oh, okay. But anywho, that's a whole nother discussion. I will give you guys another minute, being fair and being nice, and then one more minute. You guys have anything else, and then we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done. One more thing, one more minute. You have one more question, any more suggestions? Do so now. So yeah. Yeah, nice pool. Poor nice pool. May God have mercy on his soul. Him with his Jesus hair, literally. Oh, you could do the fourth wall too. So can I. The proposal. The fuck is that? You think that's what I do? If I could, I'd go see that movie again in theaters, but I know Bella would be like, no. And I'm like, okay. She loved the movie, but it's just she would never, not that, and with all my love to her, she wouldn't want to go see it like a movie again in theaters because it's time consuming, because it's like a matter of like driving there and then paying for the seats and then all this other stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that is fair. And plus, it's just, I don't know. I remember we had this whole conversation one time. We talked about Spider-Man No Way Home. She's like, that was the one time you and I watched the movie twice. Technically, you saw it before we started dating, and I saw it before we started dating as well. And then you still wanted to go see it once we started dating, so that was an exception. I'm like, okay. And we had this whole thing about like, oh, she's not crazy about going to theaters, seeing it like multiple times and all, and that she'll watch it more in like when it's on TV and streaming and such. So. But me, I wouldn't mind going to see a movie again in theaters. If I could, I would. I did see Endgame twice, technically, in theaters. Fortunately, but unfortunately, fortunately, because one time I saw it with my dad. Unfortunately, I saw it with someone I regret. Anyways, I saw No Way Home twice. One time by myself before I met Bella, and then the second time was when we started dating. It was like our second movie date together, because our first one was Nightmare Alley, and I love Nightmare Alley. With Willem Dafoe, Kate Blanchett, Bradley Cooper, and Guillermo del Toro. And I'm trying to think what else have I seen multiple times in theaters. No, that's it. That's it. But yeah, I'd see it again. Maybe I'd go see it myself. I don't know. We'll see. But if it doesn't happen, it's not a big deal, honestly. But that theater experience is still fun as hell. But, that being said, people, thank you so much for all that you tuned in tonight. All of you wonderful people, thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, please smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell to new videos every week. Share the video with family friends. All the goes more. Leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll look at it as best as possible. Like I said, if you want to check out my previous video, we do have my review for Deadpool and Wolverine. If you want to look out for what's next, literally, now that we reached 10 likes with this video, with this stream, we are going to do Spider-Man for tomorrow morning. We're going to stream Spider-Man. And then, that next day, not the next day, the same day, which actually technically tomorrow is already today. So, later, because it's now 12:30 a.m. in the morning. So, what's going to happen is 11 in the morning, not 11 in the morning, probably like 9 in the morning, maybe 10 in the morning, maybe even 8, depending on circumstances. You guys will see Spider-Man, and then afterwards, whenever the stream ends, you'll be guided directly to the next video, because I'll have something uploaded for you guys 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes after that. So do stay tuned to the channel for that, because that's going to be really cool. That was really fun I put together. And then I have some other stuff that you guys can look forward to. And also, for any of you that did tune in and did leave stuff in the chat, for all of you that do tune in during the live streams, what I like to do for all of you is I like to do little shout outs to all of you, because I see all you great people, I see all you crazy goobers, I see all you fun people, and then you leave stuff in the chat. And then if you leave stuff in the chat, then you guys get acknowledged and shoutouts. And if you want to ever get shoutouts and ever want to get like acknowledged on these live streams, feel free to just leave something in the chat. It doesn't have to be anything of significance. It could be just a simple hi. You can leave like your favorite, I don't know, pizza topping or something. You know, it could be something so miraculous. It could be something associated with the context. Like if you're like, hey, you're playing a Disney game, what's your favorite Disney game? You know, like it doesn't have to, it can be out of pocket, it can be in pocket, it can be no pocket, whatever it is. Point is, if I see your name on the screen I'm looking at right here next to that Spider-Man, that means you guys get shoutouts. So to all of you crazy goobers out there, we had Ninja Wolf, Juan was here, Batty was here, Mage Wolf was here, Brandon was here, Ruben was here. For whatever reason, I wanted to say Tom, but Tom did not show up. Features Martinez, well, technically Features Espinoza, but still I remember you as Features Martinez. Let me see where you at. Those other people I could have swore. There was that Zen guy, that Zen person that showed up too. So, there was Zen, I forgot how his name was spelt, but there was that guy, there was Star Wars Ghost, there was Jamari showed up for a brief second, and then he was like in a blink and you'll miss it sort of cameo, if you will. So there was him, and then who else is here? Did I leave anybody else out? I don't want to leave anybody else out. Yes, okay, I think we're good. Batty, I know you're Snowball, so you count still. Anyways, okay, Fetus it is, that's fine. But yeah, look out for all that. What else could I plug in real quick? Anything else could I plug in? I don't know. I mean, like I said, there will be a spoiler review of Deadpool and Wolverine. I could kind of like give you guys an idea of what might be next to come. I don't know if I have a specific order for these, but I do have like some movies I would like to maybe talk about. Like I have the Gohan movie I want to watch at some point. It's just other things in between, like maybe say, oh, I don't know, maybe we'll talk about some Disney classics. Maybe I'll throw in, I've been debating about doing The Last Duel for a couple of years, and now I want to do that. So, also the other stuff, some top 10s I'll sprinkle in there, and some other surprises for you all. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.